Welcome back to the channel Foodies. To my lovely viewers and subscribers, hope all is well. Today, we're gonna make some authentic Jamaican oxtail. Here's all my ingredients that I'll be using to season the oxtail. Here's the oxtail. I'm gonna start off by washing the vegetables. Yeah, I wanna give this a good wash. Nice and clean. That's what I mean. Now I'm gonna start off by chopping up the green onions. The one here got nice, Jesus Christ. Followed by the thyme. It's time to unwind. Now for the onion. No onion. I'm gonna chop up the onion in some small chunks, just like so. Now for some garlic. Don't be alcoholic. Right here, I'm mincing up the garlic in smaller pieces, just like so. Now I'm gonna chop up the Scotch bonnet pepper like a stepper. I take out the seed from the Scotch bonnet pepper. Now for the oxtail, I have no time to fail. I'm using a cup of vinegar to wash and clean the oxtail. Now I'm just going to pour off the water from the oxtail. Guys, look how nice and clean this oxtail is, guys. Now it's time to season the meat with quarter cup of all-purpose. Those who do not know what all-purpose is, here's the bottle that it comes in. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of black pepper, followed by a tablespoon of allspice powder. Now I'm going to massage all the seasoning in the meat just like so. Yeah. And now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of browning to the meat. Be careful with that one here, you get the feet. What I mean is, if you add too much browning to the meat, it will turn out bitter. Now I'm gonna add to the meat the onion, scallion, and garlic. For me, I like to put a lot of natural seasoning on my meat for it to turn out nice and flavorful. Now I'm gonna add the pepper, followed by the thyme. After I finish seasoning this, I'm gonna put in my refrigerator to marinate for 24 hours. To this pot, I'm gonna add a quarter cup of oil. And here's my oxtail that has been marinating for 24 hours. This is gonna be so flavorful. Now to the preheated pot, I'm gonna add the oxtail to sear a minute on each sides. Yeah, we'll create a lot of flavor here. Now after a minute, it's time to flip the oxtail. We're gonna let this go for an additional minute and sear up, Yeah, we're creating a lot of flavor here. By searing up the oxtail, this gives the meat some extra flavor. Check it out, guys. Look how beautiful these meat are. Flavor town. Yeah. Give it a stir again. Right here, I'm just going to add the seasoning that the oxtail was seasoned with. Yeah, look at that. Pure flavor that, Pure flavor you look on, guys. Yeah. Now, I'm going to give it a good stir. In total, I'll be cooking this oxtail for 2 hours for it to get nice and tender. And remember, if you're going to try this recipe, you have to keep on checking on the oxtail every 10 minutes. And now I'm going to add some hot water to the meat to keep the cooking process going. Yeah. Now I'm going to give it another stir, cover it, and let it cook down for 2 hours for it to get nice and tender and at the same time flavorful. That one here got sweet. Yeah. And now after 2 hours, I'm going to check in on the oxtail. Now that my oxtail is 95% done, I'm going to add a can of butterbean and let it cook down for additional 15 minutes. Then my oxtail should be done. Check out the oxtail. Look how delicious this look. Yeah, man. I'm going to cover it and let it cook down for additional 15 minutes. Now that my oxtail is finished cooked, it's time for plating. I'm going to serve this with some rice and peas and fried plantain and salad on the side. Yeah. I love oxtail. This is one of my favorite meat. Yeah. Now I'm going to put some fried plantain on the plate, followed by some vegetables. Yeah, I love a lot of vegetables up on my plate. Look how pretty this plate is, guys. Yeah, now it's time for tasting. I'm going to start off by tasting the rice and peas first. Yeah. It's nice and shelly. Now I'm going to dig in on the oxtail. Yeah, man, that one is sweet. Yeah, the oxtail is nice and tender, full of flavor. Now I'm going to try the fried plantain. Yeah, man. Yeah, the plantain is sweet and nice. Yeah, now I'm going to dig in on the vegetables. Yeah. That one, guys, is a home run. Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. One love. Bless.